We've been shot at, and we came down the Parkway. That's where it happened.
A year and a half after investigators said a man opened fire in a deadly shooting spree in Bristol, we have learned Lakeem Scott had hundreds of rounds of ammunition with him during the crime. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Josh Smith. That shooting shattered a tight-knit community. In the few minutes, investigators said Lakeem Scott began randomly shooting victims on Volunteer Parkway July 7th, 2016. He shot and killed Jennifer Rooney, a wife and mother who that morning was out just delivering newspapers, doing her job. Lakeem Scott is serving life in prison for first-degree murder and 7 counts of attempted murder. Nate Morabito requested access and copies to Scott's criminal case file and learned had police not disarmed Scott quickly, more lives could have been in danger that morning.
More than 400 rounds of ammo. That's how much ammunition Lakeem Scott had in his backpack at the time of the shooting. That's according to this Tennessee Bureau of Investigation crime scene report, now available to us since the 1-year appeal deadline's passed. That is in addition to all the shots he fired at cars, injuring 3 people, including an officer, and killing Jennifer Rooney in the process.
We've been shot at, and we came down the Parkway.
This 911 call shows the fear people driving along Volunteer Parkway felt as Lakeem Scott randomly shot at cars.
Ma'am, there's somebody shooting at people on the Volunteer Parkway. We heard something. It sounded horrible.
Newly obtained investigative records show Scott was prepared to do even more harm. This crime scene report, completed by TBI agents, identifying more than 400 rounds of ammo in the man's backpack, many of them with hollow points. That's in addition to the 2 guns, brass knuckles, tactical military-style vest, bayonet, and 2 pairs of handcuffs agents documented.
This incident had a lot of people on edge.
Scott injured several people and killed newspaper carrier Jennifer Rooney, shooting her in the back of her head as she drove by, according to her autopsy, leaving behind her 2 kids and husband.
You hear her laugh, and it was just nothing you couldn't do but laugh or smile along with her. It was hard to be down when she was around.
When Scott pleaded guilty roughly a year ago, he said he was prepared to ambush police. The file showing he likely even called 911 to set up the ambush. But he later told police he opted against shooting more officers after police arrived and he realized one of the officers was black. In his statement, he told police his motivation for opening fire was what he considered racial injustice by law enforcement. After he pleaded guilty, a judge sentenced him to life in prison. Nate Morabito, News Channel 11 in your corner.
In addition to the weapons and ammo found at the scene, records show police found additional guns and ammo in Scott's apartment.